Raptor fans, is our season already over? Let's be real. We have a record of 1-4 to start off. If we add context to this record, I feel like it shows that we already are at a missing season. Our season's basically already over. We are in the Cooper Flag sweepstakes because, man, 4-1 or 1-4, 1 win, 4 losses. The one team we were able to beat were the banged up 76ers. So I don't feel too much about that win. To me, it's all the other games. 2 games where we were comfortably beat Cavs, Minnesota. Those teams, you can tell they're levels up from where we're at personally. Disclaimer though, there has been no game where we have had our 3 guys because I feel like we are a pretty, really good basketball team with our whole squad there. But to start the season, we have at least had one guy out every game. Most of the games, we only have one of our star guys there. So it's like the ceiling for this team just gets brought down much lower when we don't have all our guys. But saying that, the 2 games, Charlotte and Denver, especially that Denver game, man, those are 2 games where if we win, our record is 3-2. And they're games we really should have won, but just clutch time, shooting, decision making, turnovers are the reason that we lost those games. So now we find ourselves 1-4 to start the season. Scottie Barnes out for 3 weeks, reevaluated. IQ still not back, still has not been back from a pelvis injury. And it's just RJ who's finally back after a shoulder injury, 2 games in, and has been looking amazing. Like honestly, continuing from his last season, his time out with Team Canada, he has just continued on where he's been. But where does his team look in the long run now? Because we have the Lakers on the weekend, no Scottie. Emmanuel quickly still up in the air. We are not a good team right now. We have a lot of cool players. That's how I'll say it. A lot of cool players that we can look and be like, they can be a part of our future. But still a lot of trash still on our team. And that is what we're gonna be having to produce because Scottie's out, IQ's still out. It's like our team is just not there for the start of the season. And for a team how the Raptors were looking to be, we needed all our guys. So not having that, as a fan, as someone that will watch 90% of the games this season, I don't mind looking already to next season. Because really, if we if we produce as much as we can for the rest of the season, we are only a play-in team. Long term, I don't know if it's the best idea to just be another play-in team, get a low draft pick, and just roll on with the same team we got because our team really to make a next step, we need improvements. We have a lot of pieces that we see can be fit into this nice puzzle that I don't know, just gets the Raptors to the next league, to the next conversation of the young teams, the Orlandos, the Pacers. We're trying to join those conversations. And what we need to join that really is a franchise changing player because Scottie is so damn near close to that. Scottie is the biggest complimentary player I feel like any team can have, but that's complimentary. I don't know if he has shown yet that he could be the number 1 guy, the guy we rely on all the time. Like maybe he improves still because the turnovers still is bad. The jump shooting still is not as good as we want it to be, but every other part of his game is amazing. Honestly, amazing. Defending could be better too. Sometimes he just gets beat too easily, but RJ is a good guy to be beside Scottie because he is a bucket getter. He'll drive in the paint. He's amazing in fast break points. Just still though, like not the guy to depend on. IQ, we got to see more of him. 'Cause to be honest, I have been kind of a little let down since he's joined. He just got to be better, and I bet he will be. But still, getting a high draft pick this year, Like, I know before the season we talked about rebuilding. Our team talked about rebuilding, but honestly, I felt like we had a good enough squad, fully healthy, that we could have just pushed that aside. Here, we're in the play-in, maybe playoffs, sneaky, maybe playoffs, but for how we're going, like, I don't know. Is it too early to say we might as well just see the writing on the wall? Just this is our team. Our team is a team that really has to work harder than the other team to get anything they want. And that's cliche to say, but all these other teams are better. So if we're winning games, we are honestly outworking that team, breaking them down. I don't know how the odds are for us to do that in as much games as we need to get a good seeding. So I'm just of the opinion, let's be as bad as we can. One more year, Raptors. I, as a fan, can take being as bad as we have been. The last year was an anomaly. Our guys didn't mesh together. We trade them. Then just injuries again. Injuries hitting us. Because honestly, when we made that trade last year, I loved our team. I love just how different we played. Not the big man lineups no more. We're taking more threes. We're quicker up the court. We may not be as good defensively. And I love good defensive teams, but I can factor that in with the much better offense it brought us. So I have high hopes for this team in the long run. I don't think this season has anything for us. We versus the Lakers on the weekend. That's a loss, basically. The Lakers lost two in a row. They're not losing to us as well. No Scottie still. IQ probably still not there. So our team is just lacking so much right now. Why not just take advantage? Because our team next year, and I know I'm talking about next year, but if all things work out, we get a top 3 pick. All our guys, all our main guys basically stay. Bruce Brown, let go of him, man. Man don't want to be on our team. Get something back for him. That's when I'll be optimistic of this team, because I was optimistic before the season started, but now where we're at, I don't know. I feel like I don't know, because all our guys, I still feel like we can beat a lot of these teams. We can surprise a lot of these teams, but I just don't know if it's worth it because our team has a ceiling, and I don't know if we can break through that ceiling with our team now. Just man, why Scottie have to get injured, man? Damn orbital fracture in his eye. Jokic, man. Jokic, big body man. I could tell that hurt just seeing his reaction. I think this is a lost season. I think we got to be okay with it being a lost season, though, because we got to have patience, honestly. If I'm able to have a good team for 5 years, just like the DeMar Lowry days, you can have a good team for 5 years. I'll take that. I'll take the um, the rebuilding in between, especially how we've done it. We haven't straight up been the worst team in the league. We've always had good players to watch. We have a reason to watch. You know what I mean? And if it's one more season being bad, just one more I can take. Because Lord, Lord, I miss the Raptors having winning seasons. I will be happy. Just improvements, man. Take this year to improve individually, improve as teammates for people who are going to be there long term, and just hope for the best. Don't feel no type of ways if this is a losing season, because it probably will be. Probably will be. But come on, Rap fans.